department here at the Nashville Zoo. He is a 2-month-old Eurasian lynx. Now, Eurasian lynx are found in the northern parts of Europe and Asia, places like Siberia. So he does have a very, very thick coat because they would be where it's very, very cold. They also have these large paws. Now, a lot of people are like, man, he's going to be a big cat. Well, he will. He'll weigh between 50 and 60 pounds when he's full grown. But he will always have large feet, and that's because they act like snowshoes in the wild. So he'll always have these gigantic feet that we can see here. Now, we've just been bringing him out so he can get used to all the new sounds and faces looking at him. But we do want to talk about wild cats as pets. Now, believe it or not, people try to keep cats like this or like Bailey as pets in their home. Now, I would not suggest it for a few reasons. First of all, he will get big, and he is a predator. Even now, he thinks our legs are great chew toys. He does have very sharp claws and teeth, and eventually he will hunt anything that's pretty small. So if you have a small mammal in your home, like a dog or a cat, or even your young children, he would be hunting them. And they also will mark their territory, or they will urinate all over it, including on you, because they will think you're part of their territory. So just keep that in mind if you ever get any type of exotic pet, you do want to do your research. But Blitz is not our last animal. Heather's actually bringing out another animal. We don't always want to protect just the cute and cuddly, but also the exotic.
Real star of the show.
Yeah, real star.
Alright, well this is Isabella. Isabella is our last animal we have for you guys to see, but she is known as a Burmese python. Now when you look at her, she looks a little unusual because of this nice coloration. She is albino. She was actually bred this way for the pet trade. Now, you will not see an albino Burmese python this big in the wild. And that is because, of course, they stand out really, really well to all those predators out there. Now, of course, normally, they're going to blend in and camouflage really well with that nice brown and dark coloration to them. Now, she is known as a constrictor, so they, of course, have this nice, really strong, long body. Now, Isabella here is really only about 12 feet long and about 50 pounds. 55 pounds or so now, I think. And now, that seems like a really big snake, right? Yeah. Well, she's sort of like a teenager. She's still got a lot of growing to do. She's going to get well over 200 pounds and well over 20 feet long. So she's still got a lot of growing to do. And you can see it takes 3 of us to hold her here, too. So imagine when she's full grown. Now, like I said, she's a constrictor, so what she does is she uses this really strong body to catch and kill and eat her prey. So you can see, a snake here just looks like a head with all tail. It's pretty deceiving, but a snake's tail is really only about 10% of its body length. So if you see all the way down on the end there, they got about a foot or so, foot and a half